25 hours of the case. Episode 3 was the 35-hour mark. And episode 4, we are right around the 48-hour mark.
Wow. That's all right.
So, for those of you that understand what that means, so just to let you know, we are creeping up to the first 48 hours.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
so
I don't know what that means, but all right.
So, well, I mean, I designed it, and I'm like, I designed it to be like, but anyway, it's okay. It's okay. For those of people that know what that means, you can illuminate Michael or Dracy after. So we pick up. You're following these old money vampires in to this mansion. So we're gonna do the first D20. Give me a perception check.
All right. That is oof. That is a 4.
That's a
So,
4. That's a 4. You can't see
I think
shit.
I'm a little distracted. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
the vampire bats got a little piece out of me after all.
So I will give you what? Oh, what?
No, that was me looking around and being like, huh?
Yeah. So just to give you some context, vampire bats are flying freely now over your head. The mist is creeping in. And the smells you can smell are swampy musk. Like when you head to a swamp and you can smell that. If you ever been to Louisiana or the swampy area, it smells like kind of like that musky, swampy odor, right? And it's very peculiar for I mean, obviously, this Dark Quarter is like very peculiar itself because nothing is what Utopia is, right? There's like buildings popping up. I'm just like, because some fuckwits out there are gonna be like, "Oh, see, they're talking about like guys."
Why would they're talking about politics in an imaginary world that was used to create an imaginary character.
Yeah.
Who cares what the Dong Lords think, bro? Yeah. So basically, China has taken over Alaska, and that is the situation that we're in when the creation of Liberty Prime was started, right? So basically, America is looking at things and going, okay, we're stuck in this crazy war. How do we turn the tide? Specifically, how do we retake Alaska? And that's where the concept of Liberty Prime was birthed. And it's one of the most insane and amazing concepts where they said, let's make 100-foot tall combat robot, just this gigantic, over the top, insane military device.
Jeez.
That also, it's awesome, and it also
I think
spews.
We have it beside me, right? We have the art.
Yeah, there is a giant robot beside you on the screen right now.
Oh, right.
I keep waiting for him to reach out and rub you on the top of the head for luck.
Well, that's what happens. That's I just we're on StreamYard, and everybody seems to like
with
it.
Some of the things that we liked about the book, because I mean, it's every single person that I've talked to about starting this new series and kicking it off strong with The Killing Joke. It's gotten a reaction, either positive or negative. This book has gotten a reaction. It's definitely well known. It's a huge book in the comic industry that had a huge effect.
For sure.
For sure. So it's definitely a banger to come out the gate with. So why don't you tell me your first kind of positive things about the book that you liked?
I like how it was it's a Elseworld stores. We should just purposize with onomatopoeia with that. And for those of you that don't know what an Elseworld stories is, it is something that is a story, but it is non-canon. However, the large majority of comic book fans point to this as definitive origin. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say.
I don't either, because this felt like 2 episodes of absolutely, like they could have put these 2 episodes together and it still would have been nothing.
Yeah. And for those of you that they're suffering along with us, you don't have to.
Yeah.
You really don't. And for those of you who are like, wait, caveman, Bach, I know. Listen. We have went down this tunnel before. We know, okay? It's just, we're just accepting the shitstorm. So, where do you want to begin first, man?
Well, we'll start at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because more or less, I mean, this is in preparation of the big fight.
Yeah, the boxing.
The Chinese boxing.
This episode may contain loose forms of nudity and cavemen growling aggressively. Viewer discretion is highly advised. We are not your parents. Like, share, join, and follow us to keep up to date with all of our sexy shenanigans, yo. It's going to be lit, brah. It's going to be very lit. And when I say shenanigans, oh, you have no idea. If you're already watching us on YouTube, then guys, it's been like a bajillion years since YouTube came out. You should already know what to do. Smash that like and subscribe button. Actually, no. Is the like button still around on YouTube? Is it? I don't think it is. But if it is, smash that like and subscribe button. Oh, and share this as well. That's really important. I won't bite. Not really. Okay. All right. Maybe just a little caveman nibble. Just a little. A big fist pump goes up in the air to Donna AI and Music Man for the incredible music that is in this episode. All rights belong to their respected copyright owners, or all rights are reserved for their respective copyright owners. Yeah. I got it right. Yeah. Which is Christopher Michael Egerhaus. Me, a.k.a. the Caveman. So if you're ready, guys, I should be ready at this point. Let's get ready to cross the line. Join the tribe. A club for life.
Join the caveman and his crew. Paint on my face, just to move. We are you good club for life. Mark it on my skin. That sign from the campfire glow at night to the screen right in your eyes. Original stories, wild and true. You can feel them cut right through. Bring that spark straight to you. Every drop, every view. Must see TV. Join the tribe, cross the line. YouTube club for life. Say the word, you're inside. Must see TV. From the cave to the timeline. YouTube club for life. Raise your hand. That's the sign. That's the sign. Shouting names side by side when the came in cold. Once you're in, that's it. On the banner we lift. Whole world watching this. Must see TV. Join the tribe, cross the line. You're your club for life. Hey. Say the word, you're inside. Must see TV. From the cave to the timeline. You're your club for life. Hey. Once you're in, I'll get them for life. Call it out. Hey. I'll go, never doubt. I'll go, side by side. Hey. You get club for life. For life. For life. Hey. Must see TV. Join the tribe. Cross the line. You get club for life. Hey. Say the word. You're inside. Must see TV. From the cave to the timeline. You get club for life. Hey. Once you're in, you're in for life. Click on the screen, save all names and the credits roll. Same safe hands on the wheel again, same store spun out of control. Then you walk in, script in your hand, fire in your eyes. Slide over, I'll drive this thing. Let's see what happens if we try. In the captain's chair, you call it every shot from here. From the sequel to the pilot air. Can you turn the ship around this year? Take the reins, take control, grab the frame, grab the roll. In the captain's chair, we'll see if you can make it there. Oh yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going, Mossy?
Going good. How you doing?
You know, I almost changed the programming up today. I saw something on Facebook. I scroll down, and what do I see? Oh, there's a post from SAG. Directed at digital creators and influencers. Apparently, they have been doing this for quite some time now. So apparently, influencers and digital creators can join a major acting union. You guys are fucking catastrophic. I'm just gonna leave it there. And unbelievable. That's all I'm gonna say until we get to a Caveman Roars Back episode. All right, so I hear we have some growls.
Yeah, we do.
All right,
We've got,
okay, let's do it.
got 4 today.
Ooh,
Up first, we've got Ami.
Ami from us to you. You get a great big bad caveman.
And next, we've got King Zhao Mo.
King Zamo. I love that. Oh, it sounds like it sounds like Thanos' older brother, King Zamo. King Zamo. Thank you, my liege, for tuning in. I'm gonna your grace. From us to you, you get a mighty king size, lord size caveman.
Next, we've got Theet Pang.
Feet Pang. Thank you, my friend, for tuning in and watching. I get a warm and fuzzy feeling every time I see you guys popping up. From us to you, you got a great big bad caveman.
And last but not least, we have Ada Amiri.
Ada Amiri, from us to you, you got a great big bad caveman. All right, so we are continuing season 1 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers: The Path to Power with episode 7, which is called
Subzero Patience.
Subzero Patience. I wonder what who's this episode going to be about. So we start early in the morning at Trini Kwong's house. We see her sleeping in bed. It's been a big day. It's been big episodes for her. She's back sleeping. She's tossing and turning because she's, full of adrenaline and her body doesn't know what to do, sleep or get up. So she's trying to sleep, and all of a sudden she hears someone pawing on the other side of her door. And we hear a low grumble. And Trini, she thinks she's screaming, but she's wiping sleep from her eyes, and it's still there. Like that pawing, that scratching. So she goes, and she goes to her door. She unlocks it. She opens it. She sees no one. And then we hear, meow. And she looks down, and it's a saber-tooth cub. It's a little bit of yellow-orange stripes. It looks like a tiger, but it's a saber-tooth cub. And she looks at it. By the way, Hasbro, you have to do this. It's Mossy, it's money, right?
Yeah.
It's money, guys. It's money. The fact that Hasbro hasn't done this yet, or there's never been a Sentai series or a Power Rangers series that's included real animals like this, it blows my mind, Mossy. It really does. Kamen Rider doesn't even do this. See, I know you were going to bring that up, Mossy. I got you.
I brought it up once as a joke.
I got you. See, but Kamen Rider never done this. No, I agree. Kamen Rider, I watched the Sentai. I watched the Kamen Rider in Japan. It's quite insane. It's quite insane. It's quite good, actually. So she sees it. It's pulling on her leg as it's meowing at her, and says, "Hi." It nuzzles her leg, and it just walks by her. It just walks by her like, "Yeah, I live here now." And she gets her coin from the dresser, and her morpher, and she goes, "This is you?" And it comes on the bed. It leaps on the bed, and it nuzzles right beside where she sleeps. And it has a paw, and it almost like saying, "Sleep, come here. I need to make you warm." And she puts down her morpher. She closes the door, and she lies down. And as she lies down, we see a cool thing. This cub grows. And eventually, Trini is about to get her blankets on, and it grows. And then we see like a big paw, just like kind of like reaching out and grabbing her towards, and it's the cub, but now the cub has grown to a full-length tiger size, and the saber tooth is like kind of nuzzling her, and then we leave that visual because Mossy, I think that would be quite hilarious.
Yeah, I like it.
I think that would be quite funny. So we head into the episode proper now. We are teleported in the Arctic. And we see someone seeing a small figure, but we zoom in. This figure has a comically large fur jacket and a map. And he's muttering, goes, "Oh no, no, no! Can't send me somewhere warm, like Jason and Trini. No, no, no! My thing has to be out in the freezing cold. Great, this is all great. I'm okay. This is fine. And as he's walking." So this is where Rita comes into play here. Rita's gonna feed in on Zach, right? Because what Zach's inability is to have patience. He doesn't have patience. So what we're gonna do in this episode, little tricks. So pathways she makes, this way, go this way, don't go this way, arrows, comically large arrows pointing the way to go. And that's the episode. The episode is just him tracking down these false leads, going absolutely nowhere. In some cases, it circles around, and then there's another path going, no, it's this way. So he goes this way. It's easy to navigate. It's icy steps and all that kind of stuff, and it just leads around nowhere. So it leads to nowhere. So he stops. He looks at the map. He realizes he's taking the easy way out. He's not doing something. And we picture back to where he first met Zordon. And Zordon says, "You lack patience. You have all the tools, but you lack patience." So he looks at the map and he says, and he looks at another path getting wider and, ice steps and all that kind of stuff. He goes, "No, I'm not falling for it. That will lead nowhere. This may look easy, but this will lead me absolutely nowhere." And he looks at the map. He goes, he goes out loud, I'm not falling for your tricks. I'm not doing it. And what he does is he sits down, and he says, "I'm going to wait." And he closes his eyes, and we see, of course, Rita getting very upset that her tricks aren't working. And all of a sudden, the ground opens up underneath, and we hear, "Ah!" And then that's the episode. The episode just ends like that.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. Right? It's them learning their lessons, right? Like what's Zach's whole thing? His whole thing is he lacks patience, right? And he has to learn that in the episode, right? To learn patience. Not the easy way is not always the correct way, right? So we head now to episode 8. Episode 8 is called?
Episode 8 is The Maze of the Triceratops.
All right. So we open the episode. It's early in the morning in Zachary's house. He gets up. Maybe it's Saturday. Maybe it's Sunday. Maybe he sleeps in a little bit. So he goes in. He brushes his teeth. He goes down. little bit of normalcy here. It's a little bit of slice of life. And all of a sudden, he's finishing eating his cereal or his breakfast, and all we hear is from his bedroom. And he goes, someone in my, like, he goes upstairs, he finishes breakfast, he goes upstairs, and we hear his custom stereo blaring. And we hear somebody dancing. We hear somebody shuffling their feet, and he opens, and we have music, and there, doing a breakdance with the trunk, is a little mastodon. Mossy, come on. Come on.
I love it.
Come on.
I'm calling it now. This one's gonna be my favorite.
Yeah, he breaks day, and then the mastodon just a little, like I, and Zach's like, looks at his morpher, looks at his coin. It's like, that was all right. Okay, yeah, I can get down, and I can get down with this. And the mastodon actually brings him in with his trunk. All right. Okay, so he closes the door, and he goes, let's do this. So they both dance, but again, Zach is being too overzealous. He's not being patient. He's not flowing with the music. He's tripping over himself, and the mastodon is not. The mastodon stops him with his trunk, and he goes, what? Yeah?
Sorry, I missed what was.
What?
What did
No, the mastodon stops him with his trunk, and then he does a whole hand like, wait 1 minute, and then he motions with his trunk, and then the mastodon starts dancing to the music. Right? He's not, the mastodon is not like overthinking this. He's teaching Zach, this is the way to move. You gotta feel the music. You can't overthink. You can't think 20 steps ahead. Simpler is sometimes the best solution here. Just flow with the music. And Zach reads what the mastodon is saying and the music, and he tries again. And this time, they are both in lockstep with each other. And they end by doing, both of them, a breakdance. And I think this could be money. If Hasbro's listening to me, that could be money. A breakdancing, furry, fluffy mastodon, Mossy. Come on.
I like it.
Come on. It's just with the swagger. Oh, chef's kiss. So we head to Peru. Okay? We head to Peru, and a big temple in Peru, right? In Spain, Peru, one of those Latin countries with an old temple, right? Doesn't have to be Peru. Could be somewhere in Spain or Venezuela or any of those countries. So we see Billy entering this temple with his glasses. And he looks at this map, and he's doing his old overanalyzing calculations, right? And then he goes deeper into this temple, and he starts looking at these hieroglyphs. And these hieroglyphs seem to almost magically change into calculations, into formulas. But the problem is, he does not know this yet. These formulas are nonsense. Like pi times -4. That kind of just calculations that don't need to be there. But Billy doesn't know. He's Rita's taking advantage of him over analyzing everything, right? And that's what this episode is, right? This episode is that. So we spend the whole episode watching Billy making these over bizarre complications, calculations that don't do anything and don't help him in any way. And finally he comes to that conclusion, right? There's more calculations, there's more equations to lead him deeper into the temple. And he finally goes, no, this is not helping me. This is not doing anything. All this is giving me one big, massive calculations. One big, massive headache. And all these calculations don't make sense. He's talking out loud now. He says this calculation doesn't make any sense. This calculation doesn't make any sense. This equation won't help me. Will just confuse me. And he goes back, just like Zach. He's patient. He goes, sometimes the simplest solution is the right solution. Sometimes what makes sense is right in front of me. Sometimes you don't have to divide pi. Sometimes you don't have to make a new equation for something that is already there to begin with. And of course, Rita is very pissed off about this. And then right in front of Billy, a door opens with the Triceratops symbol on it. So the equation was right in front of him the whole time. Huh, Mossy?
I like it.
Huh?
Yeah, it works.
Yeah. So that's how the episode ends. He smiles. And episode 9 is called
The Heart of Kimberly.
Ooh. So now we're at Billy's house. I think you're gonna like this too. I'm not sure, Mossy. So Billy gets up, of course, early than everybody's, probably like 5:36. And he gets his glasses on. He before he takes a shower and all that kind of stuff. And he goes to his lab that he has. Maybe he has a small lab. Maybe he has a small room in his house. And we hear pages are turning. And somebody going, And no one's supposed to be in my room, my study room, my lab. And he opens the door. And what do we see, Mossy? We see a blue furry Triceratops, nose in a book, looks up, and he has those glasses and a monocle on. He looks directly at Billy. And Billy is like, what? And then the Triceratops just with his head brings him in. He goes, okay, that's my book, just to let you know. And then we'll have the Triceratops kind of like bite a page saying, no, it's not my book now. What do you think, Mossy? What do you think?
I like it.
Oh, come on. That's like a little derpy little Triceratops with fur, with like a monocle and a glasses. And he looks up at Billy, and Billy's like, what?
I'm into it.
Yeah. What one so far you like?
I think I still like episode 8.
You like the
I
Mastodon,
dancing master.
Yeah, with the swagger.
Yeah.
This is what a lot of people like. I like that too. I like it too. So we head into this episode proper, and we're in one of the islands of Hawaii, and we see Kimberly getting teleported on one of those islands. And she has a map as well. She's looking at the map. And she starts to follow what's written on the map, or she tries to. But every time she thinks she's getting closer, a person is going to be in distress. So we have a child that lost his dog. Kimberly spends time looking for the dog, finally finds it, helping. She spends the episode helping different people. And this is where Rita comes to the forefront, because she is banking on the fact that she is just going to be selfish, right? Putting people in harm's way, and thinking that Kimberly is, see, right? You don't really have a heart, right? You are selfish just like the rest of them. That's full of shit, right, Mossy?
Yeah.
That's like BS.
Yeah.
Right? But that's what Rita would do, right? Rita would play on, because they're only like 13 years old. She's going to play on all that kind of stuff. And finally, we see a person in the water drowning. And, Rita's like, she's not going to get herself, like, wet. She doesn't have... And as she's saying that, Kimberly jumps in the water and saves the person. And it's hard. The person thanks Kimberly. And, she washes up on shore. She crawls up on shore. The map is wet and ruined. And she starts to cry. Because of course she would. She starts to cry. And she starts to look up in the heavens, in the clouds. And she goes, "Do you think this is funny? Do you think this is funny? I'm asking you. Do you think this is funny? To put people in harm's way like that?" And she's crying. Because of course she would. Her heart is now coming to bear. She's letting it all out. This is not funny. You may be amused at this. You may have thought I wouldn't have helped, I wouldn't have assisted. But that just goes to show you. That just goes to show you don't know me and you don't know any of us. If it takes my last breath, I will show you what I am made of. And I am stronger than you. Put anything you want in front of me. Because I will overcome everything you put in front of me. And I will defeat you. Do you hear? And she just yells, "Do you hear me?" And she just cries. She cries. And then as she's doing that, Rita is getting extremely pissed. As she does, because it hasn't worked. It hasn't worked. And as she's doing that, she has not known that she has made it to her destination. And she sees a volcano, and on the side, a little indentation of a door swings open, and in that on that door's front, there's a picture of the pterodactyl. And that's where we're going to end it. That's where the episode ends.
Nice.
Yeah. How did you? Yeah. I mean, what was your favorite episode so far?
Obviously, the one with the breakdancing Triceratops.
Yeah.
You can't really.
No.
At least
top
for me,
that.
you can't top that.
No. For me, I like this episode just because the emotion, right?
Yeah.
Like her breaking down and saying, "You don't know us," right? Like it's not funny, right? And in reality, we're flipping the script, right? We're these villains think that this is like children in a war, right? Fighting like that's ridiculous, right? It's ridiculous on his face. But I like how Kimberly just is confronting Rita at that point, right? Like this is not funny, right? And I will overcome everything that you put in front of me.
Yeah.
And I liked how these kids are growing so far, right? We're giving them breathe. We're giving them moments in time, their episode, just to grow a little bit, you know? And I enjoy it. I enjoy. Essentially, that's what I want the episodes to be, just like character development. You can frame it other ways if you want, but essentially, that's what I want those episodes to be about. Essentially, all right, guys, tell me what you think down below in the comment section. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you like the episodes? Didn't like the episodes? What would you have done different? And that will do it for us for now. But we will be back, Mossy, tonight, I hear, for Curtains Up Cinema, Avatar, Fire and Ash. Ooh. So until then, guys, take care, be safe, be well, and we love you all! 50,000 plus, and may the Schwartz be with you, and a club for life. Peace.
Rebooted world, fanboys buzzing, they're watching close.